Yo, 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 yo.
Okay. Wow, that was gorgeous.
Do you recognize where that's from?
Yo, 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 yo.
Yo, 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 yo.
Raise your voice. I was thinking,
La, 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 la. You're thinking too cinematic.
oh, okay. Try it again.
Yo, 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 yo.
I have no fucking idea.
Okay, let me change it for you. Can you freak, bitch?
Oh, Scheana Marie Shay.
I don't know if it's like when she's in the recording studio with Shay or when she's in there. I think it's when she's with Lala and she goes back.
I've
Lala
seen
throws
Vanderpump
her
Rules.
in the booth and she's like, yo, 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 yo.
I've seen Vanderpump Rules, but I haven't seen Vanderpump Rules the way you've seen Vanderpump Rules.
Anyway,
okay?
yo, 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 people, what's up?
Yo, 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 yo. Honestly, lyrical genius, Scheana Marie Shay. Good as gold.
Yeah. I personally prefer nobody got me feeling like I'm feeling you, like I'm feeling
Isn't
you.
that Lala
Boy, taking me to a higher place on a daily. Don't get ahead because you think I'm crazy. Blah, 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 blah.
Anyway.
Anyway, welcome to the pod.
Welcome in, folks. Thanks for having us.
We had a crazy weekend, so I'm just going to jump right into it. I'm wearing our first official merch tank.
Yeah, it's actually not available on our website, obviously.
No, it's actually not available anywhere.
Exclusive.
It's exclusive to me, myself, and I, and Alix. I got her a matching one.
Mine's just in the car.
But it says ready or not in blue, and we made it at Uniqlo. But let me look at you viewers out there. Never fucking go to Uniqlo. Never go to Uniqlo. Don't go there.
Can I ask you a question? Is it Uniglow or Uniqlo? Because you're saying Uniglow and it's like unibrow.
So the thing is, don't give a shit because
okay.
the customer service was actually so bad. I went to New York this weekend. If you watched last weekend and you thought we were going to New York, fooled ya because we were surprising my best friend Peyton at her engagement, and this bitch was the hardest person to surprise in the world. So we really had to pull out like every single stop, and one of those stops was making her think that like Belle couldn't go because she was sick, and so like we brought her in last minute.
Which, before you keep going, I'm speaking directly to my mother now, who I know listens to this fucking podcast, okay? I was acting, I'm doing my part, I'm on the pod saying I can't wait for New York, and Mom, I love my mother, she had to be involved in the surprise, so she texted Peyton and she goes,
let me read the text.
Can you just read it? Because honestly, I understand we're trying to surprise her and throw her off her game, but you didn't need to go so hard at my neck.
When I was sitting there and she texted and Peyton was like, oh my God, your mom texted me, and she read it, the way I had to literally be like, and like bite my tongue because I wanted to laugh so hard because I obviously knew it was fake that Belle couldn't go. She goes, thank you so much for meeting Sophia in NYC. As a mom, I love both my girls equally, but was really disappointed.
Like, disappointed. Okay, that's my karma for saying I was disappointed in Jesse, because now I'm being someone who's disappointed in them.
That's not the end of the text message.
I know.
Really disappointed in Bella for canceling. I would have volunteered, but I have a good friend's daughter's baby shower. I really appreciate you. It's like Batman and Robin together in NYC again.
Which honestly, like, I love her. Like, she was committing to the bit. She was doing what she needed to do, playing her part, but like, she didn't need to go so hard for me. That's all I'm gonna say.
It honestly was,
love you, Jay, but
it was so funny, and it's like the surprise still would have worked without it, but it definitely,
for sure,
it definitely helped. It definitely helped. But we had to kill time before we could check into our hotel because you couldn't check in till 2, and so of course there's no better way to distract Peyton besides taking her shopping, because her fiance now fiance, congrats, Grant was on a plane to come there, so obviously he couldn't answer her text calls or anything, and she could see that he was at home, like on his location, because he switched it to his iPad. And I'm like, we have to keep her busy. So we're going shopping. So we go to Uniqlo, whatever it is. So we're walking around, we see this like embroidery personalization station. And we're like, oh my God, yes. So first mistake, we go and it says the price on the thing. And it was $20. We're like, oh my God, that's amazing. Sign us up. We'll do this. So we sit down. They have little iPads where you can pick your shirt, your design, and all of the things, and your size. Okay, so we decided that we were going to make like a couple. So I made one for Hayden, my husband, and I had said Sophia's husband. And then Peyton was like, oh, I kind of want to copy that, but like, I don't know, like, do I write Peyton's boyfriend? I was like, no, write husband, you're going to marry him one day, because obviously like we knew. Are you listening to me?
I'm listening. I'm sorry. I for anybody that cares, like my job is really just like blowing up and there's a lot of things going on. So sometimes I just have to be answering my phone, but I'm listening to you. You're talking about Uniqlo, the sizes, the customer service. I hear you. It's in this ear and it's staying in the other. It's not going out.
A woman in business. Okay. Anyway, we support.
Thank you.
So we're looking at the machine. So very, very pivotal part of the story. Remember this. I select 2X because I am curvy, and I was making one for Belle. We're both curvy girls.
Like, I have big old titties. Like I needed
big old
more than an extra large
big
right
old
here.
Big old chitties.
Big old.
What did they call? What did they used to
Chitty
call?
chitty bang
What did they
bang.
used to call them on the Real Housewives of New Jersey? Oh no, they're Chucky.
Bubbies.
Oh, bubbies. Big old bubbies.
They also said Chucky.
And they
didn't
said Chucky about the cucina. But anyway, so I picked 2X. And then for Hayden, I picked 2X because Hayden, like, if you're listening to this, I love you so much. He has a weird, hard body to fit. Very small legs, very muscular arms.
Something to know about Hayden
I never
is
know.
his ankles could be used as chopsticks.
I never know what size to get him. So I was like, I'll just get a 2X if it's big on the stomach, but like fits the arms, whatever. Basically 2X is all around. You get a 2X, you get a 2X, you get a 2X. And we asked them what t-shirts, what things you could embroider because they have a lot of cool options, cool colors. They go, it's just white or black and it's just this knitted tank top and the plain t-shirt.
So basically they said, you get nothing.
Yep. So then we finish and we're like, okay, what do we do now? Because you send the order in. They go, well, go pick your shirts. So this whole time we could have picked any freaking shirt that we wanted after they told us that we were only limited to these 1 or 2 types of shirts. But at that point we had already chosen the blue coloring with the white and already made it a certain way. So I'm like, okay. So I'm looking, XL. I'm like, there's no 2X. So I walk over. I'm like, yeah, I couldn't find 2X. They go, oh, we don't carry 2X in store. You have to personally, specially order that.
They basically said, you big fat fatty, get out of here with your big fat self. Because you're
like,
not getting a shirt.
Then why the fuck is it an option on your iPad? But this was still early. I wasn't that annoyed at them yet. So I was like, okay.
Really how I would have raged.
I was like, we'll just do an extra large, whatever. Because we had been there for like an hour and a half and we had a schedule. Like I had things to do. So I was like, fine. So
spray tan.
yeah,
No boo.
Like we had so
busy
much.
week.
So we put in the order. They're like, okay, we'll text you when it's ready. It's going to be ready about like 6 o'clock. We're like, okay. So then we go, we do the rest of the stuff that we have to do. We're at dinner. They close at 8. And Peyton, when Peyton gets an idea in her brain, like she cannot let it go. So she was like, should I just go leave dinner and pick them up and like come right back? It's only a 7-minute walk, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, we can get them tomorrow. It's no big deal. She's like, no. I'm going to just go do it really quick. It'll be fine. We never got a text, so I don't know. She was gone for over an hour, to the point where...
So you were just sitting at dinner by yourself?
To the point where the waiter's like, everything okay? I'm like, yeah, we had an order. She had to go pick it up. We were on time. Like, she's coming back. He's like, okay, is it something I did? I'm like, no, like, she's coming back.
Oh my God, this poor waiter.
The manager comes up to me. He's like, everything okay? Like, everyone definitely thought that we were first date or something, and she just fucking left me. And I'm like, no, she's coming back. And
you should have played into it. You should have been like, honestly, like... This is a really hard time for me, like free app.
No, because she wanted to eat. Like she wanted.
No, I know. I'm saying, give me a free app.
There's these girls next to me. Meanwhile, they sat down after us. They're leaving. They're like, "Is everything okay? Like, what happened to your friend?" I'm like, "Oh, we ordered something at Uniqlo. Like, totally. Like, and then I'm like, she's getting engaged tomorrow. Like, totally just gibbing and gabbing." And meanwhile, Peyton's at Uniqlo. She shows up. First of all, she didn't have a receipt, and they're like, well, if you don't have your receipt, you can't get the order. Being so rude. And she's like, I know I can tell you. 2 of the shirts say ready or not. One of them says Sophia's husband. The other one says Peyton's husband. The other one said Culver and Winston's mom. Like, tell them. So they're finally like, okay, we'll give them to you. She's like, okay. So they're not done. None of them are done. Only one. And then they started making the one for Hayden. And then they go, oh. And this is like after an hour and a half. She's like, what? They're like, we can't give this to you because of the quality. It will look bad on us. If we rip this plastic, they sewed the plastic into the shirt on accident. They're like, if we rip this off, it's going to ruin the entire shirt. He goes, give it to me. I'll do it. She cuts it herself. And then they still were like, we're not giving this to you. And she's like, you're giving me this goddamn shirt. So anyway, yeah, just a mess.
Wow. Well, that sounds...
But we got the shirts. Aren't they cute? Just ready or not. Never go to Uniqlo. Uniqlo, I hope, like, I will be sending them a strongly worded email, and I'm so not a Karen like that.
Oh, well, I feel like that's all that needs to be said. Is like, you don't want to be sending a strongly worded email.
No, but I'm going to because, like, I want something. I want something, like a gift card or something.
Anyway, Peyton's engaged.
Yeah, I was like, congrats, girl. She was the hardest to surprise ever. Like, I've never in my life thought, like, it was so hard.
Peyton's big thing was like, I want to be surprised. And then she did everything she possibly could to ruin the surprise.
Literally.
I was so scared. My biggest fear this whole vacation, like weekend, one, I was afraid to text the group because I thought she was going to be like, why is Belle being weird? Why are you being weird? I thought she was
And
going to
she
say
was
that.
afraid to text you because she
felt
thought you were
bad.
going to feel left out because you were
And then
sick and couldn't go. I was
And
like,
then the
"That was
other
never
thing
coming."
I was afraid about is I was afraid that she was going to be like, oh, I really want to see the dogs. Let me call Grant. And Grant was going to be on a plane and be like, oh, I can't answer. And then it was going to be ruined.
I kept being like, I hate FaceTime my dogs on my way because they get so upset when they hear my voice, which isn't a lie. But then she was like, oh yeah, like I won't FaceTime them. It worked out so perfectly. I've never seen her so shocked in my life. I told her we were meeting my cousin at the park, so she's like, is that her? Is that her? Is that her? And I'm like, no, no, no. And I like couldn't see Grant, but I knew we were in like the right area. And then he started walking up, and I was like, no. I was like, just give me your coffee. And like turned away and panicked, and this was literally her. What? Like literally, I've never seen her like that in my whole entire life.
That's good because all she wanted was to be surprised.
Yeah,
and
so
I
it was
feel
a
like
really
that's
great
good.
weekend. I went to soft bar.
Oh, I thought you were gonna ask me about my weekend.
Oh no, I was gonna say, well, cause it's not a long weekend. Like I don't ever do this much. Like I was going. I'm always like I never do this much. So I went to soft bar. Carl wasn't there. Soft bar was really good. Best alcohol-free wine I've ever had in my life. It literally tasted just like wine. I wanted to go around and be like, what does everyone think about Wes and Amanda? But I knew we didn't have time. And Peyton was like, do it. And I was like, no, I'm shy. But I just knew we didn't have time.
Something about Sophia. She's certainly not shy.
I was surprised she didn't catch on then. But tell me about your weekend.
It's like not anywhere near as exciting as yours, but we did an escape room. Tom and I love escape rooms. It's like a fun little thing that we do. We did 3 on Saturday, and we escaped all 3, which was like good for us, obviously. One, we used a lot of hints, but the other ones we didn't, so that was really fun. And then we had pizza. Declan made pizza at my parents' house, and he was in his little apron on his little stool, throwing the spinach on the pizza, and it was really cute. He was eating most of the cheese, like more than sprinkling it, which was fine. And then yesterday I went shopping with Mom, and I bought myself, like, if I may say, a really cute outfit. Like, for me. Like, if you could tell by my looks on this pod, like, I'm not the fashion sister, which is fine. I know my strengths and I know my weaknesses, okay? Fashion is one of my weaknesses. But I bought this really cute, like, not cow print. I don't know. I said it was cow print. It's probably not cow print.
I think it's leopard.
Oh, okay. Leopard, whatever. Some kind of brown and white print, brown and cream. And then I found this like really cute bag at Marshall's that was $22, and it looks like a little mini Kelly. And I was like, I'm gonna buy this, and I bought it. And Sophia and Peyton both said it was really cute, and like that's how I know because they're very critical. And I also bought sunglasses, which I think I look so sick in and cool and trendy. And Tom hates them, and Mom hated them, and I'm like, okay, so are they ugly?
No, they just don't
I
know
thought
the
they were really
influence and
cute.
the vibe.
They don't understand.
The influence and the vibe.
They don't understand.
Speaking of cute little bags, I went to the vintage market thing that I bought tickets for me and Peyton this weekend because like she loves vintage shopping, and I was like, okay, that'll take away like a lot of hours. They were so fat phobic.
Obviously, it's a vintage store. They didn't invent the size extra large before 1822.
No, but like I've been able to find things before, but literally, like even things on like she was struggling to find things that fit her, and she's tiny.
Yeah, well, you're in New York City, where the average size of a woman is a 0.
But that's not true. Like if you walk around those streets, it's not true. Not true. And I'll tell you
the average size of a woman in fashion, question mark, was this?
And I'll tell you this. Of course, one of the only booths that we could afford things at, Peyton, I tried on like 2 things because that's all I could find. Peyton was like trying on all these things. But I noticed one of the things had a Forever 21 label on it. And then I noticed a lot of her other shirts had no labels on them. And I was like, P, I fear you might be getting ripped off. And then we saw one of the skirts at a cheaper vintage store somewhere else. And we were like, yeah.
Something about Forever 21, it's certainly not vintage.
But then I told myself, if there's a bag under $5 that's designer, like I'll buy it. Like that would, like I had the funds. I go up to this lady. It's like this little Chanel bag. I'm like, how much is that? She goes, $10,000. And I visibly gasped, like I like laughed out loud, and she was like, "Not all of the stuff is like that, but I'm doing a giveaway." She was probably like, "You poor ass bitch!" Like I'm doing a little giveaway if you want to enter it. So I'm like, okay. And all I had to do was follow her and like a picture on Instagram, and then I saw that Sophia Umansky, Kyle Richards' daughter, follows her. So I'm like, okay, she's the real deal. So there was like a mix of people, but oh my god, I literally never felt so poor or fat in my life.
I just feel like it's like, what did you expect going to a vintage market in New York? Like I would never try to get clothes from there because I know that my left boob would be too big.
Well, I was more looking for shoes and a cute bag, but I was too poor.
No, I understand. All in all, good weekend, good success.
Oh yeah, it was great. She said she felt like she was in a rom-com and that she was so surprised. So I was like, wow, I'm literally the best friend ever. Just kidding.
And she's so humble.
So humble.
Speaking of the most humble person on the planet, can we talk about Khloè the Pig for just a brief moment?
Khloè the Pig?
Yeah, if you wanted to dive into the stories, because she's a story today, not just a exciting thing that's happening.
Oh my God, wait, can I tell you? When I saw Khloè on the news, I thought it was Khloe Kardashian. I'm like, what was she on the news for? But now it makes
Khloè the Pig.
so much more sense that it's Khloè the Pig.
So something really amazing. Obviously, you guys are following the journey with Khloè the Pig. Now, she hasn't been in our yard since the last time Sophia was here, which to me just tells me like she was here to speak to us directly. She said what she needed to say, and now she's gone, and that's fine. But she was on the news. So Tom sent me an article from, I don't know what news, Boston something, one of the Boston like local news stations here. Gene Levanchi, he's the host, if you know Gene. And if you know Gene Levanchi, he's the host. And so they were talking about Khloè on the news, and they kept calling her an unusually large pig. Oh! And I was like, no wonder you guys can't catch her. You're fat shaming her left and fucking right.
That's what they were saying about me at the vintage shop.
An unusually large pig.
Like, on their walkie, they're like, there's an unusually large pig in the dress
Literally. So they kept calling her unusually large, which just like first and foremost, like rude. Then they were calling, I think they called her a him, and I'm like, you guys don't know Khloè. Like we
have
know
you
Khloè.
seen Khloe's tits?
It's like they're down to the floor. So anyway, so they're obviously roasting her. Like they're doing a little pig roast on the news, and I felt so bad. And then cut to scenes of my backyard, Khloè running away from animal control, going around the back deck. And I'm like, oh my God, that's literally my house. So I'm like, Khloè's famous. My backyard is famous. This is the best thing ever. But so animal control came back and they're like, oh, she hasn't been in the pen. And I'm like, no. And, so obviously the pen is still here, which is how I know they haven't caught her, because they would have come to get the pen. So I hope she's running wild and free, and I hope she proves all the haters wrong in that, like, she's not unusually sized. Like, she's just she's just your average girl.
No, they get drone footage of me feeding her a carrot. They're like, one unusually large pig feeding another unusually large pig. No, but I hope they never catch her. Like, truthfully, the fact that they're being so
I hope
rude,
she's just like a lore in the neighborhood forever.
They're roasting her like that. Like, she does not deserve to be roasted like that.
No, 100%. Like, have some respect for Khloè.
Khloè.
Have some respect for Khloè, all right?
Respect for Khloè, yeah.
Speaking of people that have absolutely no fucking respect, would you like to do a little
people who deserve to be roasted
transition? We should definitely talk about the West and Amanda of it all, which
West and Amanda at a very public event. Like, it's very clear that she was making him go out.
Well, we haven't spoken. Sorry to cut you off. Actually, I'm not. We haven't spoken about last episode. You had given us the breaking news that she had a statement, and she put out the statement, and she said, I'm going back to my normal life, blah, blah, blah. And really what that statement had said is, I want to go out with my boyfriend tonight, and I don't want people to make fun of me, so leave me alone. Yeah, because that night she went out to the most public bar in New York City for influencers to go to, one of, and she put a scarf and sunglasses around her head at night. How about you just don't go out? If you don't want to be seen, how about you just don't go out?
Why can't you just pop your pussy in private? Because I'm just very confused. That's so embarrassing that you made that statement just so that you could go out with West to a bar. And then it's almost like even worse that she was wearing a scarf and sunglasses, because it's like, girl, do you think that we don't know who you are? You all wear costumes constantly on Summer House. We can identify you, Amanda Petula. We can identify you. And then you're at the Yankees game. Yankees, right?
Yes, Yankees, Kansas City.
So public.
And also, like, you're going to a Yankees game in New York City and you're going to root for Kansas City and then be upset when they lose.
Like, it's just such a public place. You're making out. People have zoomed in on her lips of being like, act like you like me. It's like, girl, you're embarrassing yourself. Go home and get a reality check.
She traded in one loser for another. And she's definitely the type of girl that morphs into the man she loves, because I'm watching Summer House now, which we'll get into in the TV recap. But I can see on this show, Kyle is like, oh, I love Amanda because she's just like me. It's because she's trying to act like you, and she's doing the same thing with Wes. Like, she's adopting his mannerisms and his personality and his fashion sense and all these things, and it's like kind of embarrassing.
No, it's more than kind of embarrassing. It's deplorable.
Sierra also did an article with Glamour.
Yeah, they went.
Did you read?
They went to the game the same night that Sierra's Glamour interview dropped. So just say that
no respect at all.
It's just like, ugh. It's like.
Did you read the Glamour article? I thought the pictures were gorgeous. She looked so good.
I honestly haven't.
She has the best skin in the world, by the way.
Yeah, I haven't gotten a chance to like look in depth just because I was so booked and busy with the whole engagement of it all this weekend.
Well, I have not read it only because
the photos were beautiful.
No, she looked so good. I hope she roasted them in that article. But you know what? I don't think she would, because she's such a classy girl.
Well, you know what else too? I listened to her episode with Carl Radke, which she did on his podcast, which she did before all of this happened, and they just talk about like how the stakes are different obviously, like she said, being a black woman on reality TV, like she can't freak out in the way that like she should be totally allowed to, or else it's like people.
Kyle can yell all he wants, but if she does,
exactly. So I feel like sadly she has to be careful, because even Ariana Madix at the end of her reunion, like people gave her shit. So it's like if Sierra did that or like roasted them, and like people were just gonna give her so much shit just because. It's just stupid, but
not fair. But anyway, and then something about Kyle Cook happened this weekend that I'm not familiar with the lore of yet.
Video of Kyle Cook kissing Megan King Edmonds. Now, if you know who Megan King Edmonds is,
she's a very tall woman.
She is on The Real Housewives of Orange County, not for that long. I think she's on for like 2 or 3 seasons, but she's known for busting Vicky's boyfriend for faking cancer. She would not let it go, and she discovered that Brooks was in fact faking cancer, and it was like, she is queen detective, like the Megan King Evans.
So
like,
Kyle's not gonna get away with shit.
I literally was like, Kyle, I hope you know that when these girls DM her like they did Amanda, this bitch is not gonna ignore it. Like, she's gonna have their address by 6 p.m. and know everything. You better know what you're getting into.
That's really crazy.
But I don't think they're dating. I don't know. It's just weird.
No, it could have. I don't.
He also was in Alex. He's also in Alix Earle's comments. Like, Alix Earle posted a video doing stripper pole dancing. Kyle Cook's commenting on it. I'm like, sir, come on. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing, sir?
That's really bad. Well, speaking of Alix Earle, if you would like to talk about Alix versus Alex, I'd be happy to do that.
I would love to.
So last week when we were talking, obviously we were talking about just Alex Cooper in general, and like that they had some beef, and I kind of think we just like predicted this happening.
No, we literally were boots on the ground journalism. Like, oh my god, Alex Earle reposted this video talking shit about Alex Cooper. Whoever could have guessed that Alex Cooper was going to take to Instagram and be like, Alex Earle, now come at me.
Now, all the things that I think, if I may, the things that I think that are happening here. Number one, I think that Alex Cooper doesn't actually think that Alex Earle is going to say anything, and when this first dropped with Alex Cooper, I'm just going to say Cooper and Earle, if I may. Mm-hmm. When Cooper dropped the video, I thought to myself, Earle looks bad no matter what, because Earle, if she responds, she's causing drama, she's feeding into it, she's girl versus girl, and she's making Cooper's point. If Earle doesn't respond, then it's like, oh, it wasn't that bad, you were making a mountain out of a molehill, you're dramatic. So either way, in the beginning, no matter what Earle did, I feel like Cooper came out smelling good after that.
Oh, see, I thought it was embarrassing for Cooper.
But then,
like, why are you doing that?
After everything else that's happened, like Brianna Chicken Fry getting involved and her posting about all these other things, now it's
why is Brianna
and Alex Earle has been involved? Well, Brianna Chicken Fry is involved because of what happened with Grace.
Yeah, but Alex Cooper, why were you even involved? Why did you care what Brianna Chicken Fry said?
I think Alex Cooper knows that the world is kind of getting sick of her, and it's like the takedown of Unwell and all these things, and everybody's doing all these videos about Alex Cooper, and like a lot of Sophia Franklin stuff is coming back up. So I saw I think it was Kelty Knight, who does a podcast, who was basically saying this is a bait and switch type of PR strategy where a lot of things are going wrong with Alex Cooper right now. Her reality dating show is getting bad reviews. Everything that's going on with Dakota is getting really a ton of heat because of what he's done. And then obviously people are calling her an ambulance chaser. So she's going to start drama with Alex Earle so people don't look at these other things that are happening, which I think totally makes sense. But I think the fact that she then engaged with Brianna Chicken Fry, I think 2 things are true. One, I think she genuinely thinks that her and Brianna Chicken Fry don't have beef, which is, I think, just a little bit of a delusional thought. The other thing I think is happening is I think she's kind of unraveling a little bit because she expected Alex Earle to respond so quickly and make a big drama out of it, and it was going to do all these things and she was going to be proven right and yada yada. But I think Alex Earle staying quiet for as long as she has so far, which I don't think she's going to stay quiet forever, but I think the fact that she stayed quiet so far is unraveling Alex Cooper a little bit, because I'm sorry, what does a multi-million-dollar media corporation head who has TV shows and deals this, deals that, what does she care about Brianna Chicken Fry and what Brianna Chicken Fry has to say?
No,
and that's not a knock on Brianna Chicken Fry. Like, I don't want to knock chicken and her fries, but I think that what does Alex Cooper care about what Brianna Chicken Fry thinks?
No,
enough to do the screenshots.
No, I literally said on a TikTok, one of the Real Housewives of Miami said this, so I'm not that big of a fan of, but it is a very good quote. The shoe doesn't fit me. I'm not going to wear it. That's what I would think. As someone like Alex Cooper, you're so famous famous and you have all these followers and you have all this money, all this success, why are you so bent out of shape about Brianna Chicken Fry, who's not even this beloved character? I could understand why she's
also highly controversial herself.
And I don't mean that as like a dig. It's not like it's Ariana Madix saying it, or like Sierra, or someone who's vastly like
highly beloved, yeah.
Or like Paige DeSorbo. You know what I mean? Like, it's somebody who also is very controversial. Why are you even caring? So it just gives the vibe you did something wrong and you're trying so hard to cover it up, number one. Number two, can Dave Portnoy just ask Brianna Paglia on a freaking date already? Like, he is trying every single time
you know what it
to
is?
get her included. Like, he wanted to get her included in that drama, and he did, and it worked. And now
I feel like
Brianna Chicken Fry
I feel like
again.
he has a really soft spot for her. I don't know if it's like a friendship thing or if she reminds him of someone that, like, maybe she reminds him of his ex-wife because his ex-wife was a Boston woman. You know what I mean? Or current wife. They're still technically married. I don't know. I kind of think Dave's tea by the sea. Like, I'm not really a barstool girl. I'm not really like the biggest Dave fan in the world, but I do have to say, him confusing Amanda Batula and Brianna LaPaglia and calling Amanda Battaglia.
No, he's obsessed with
was
Brianna,
really crazy.
Brianna Chicken Fry. Like, she is always on his mind. Like, he knows who Amanda Batula is. He knows who Amanda Batula is.
But what was also really crazy was him calling Dumois DeMoximo.
But he knows who those people are. Like, that. I'm sorry.
I know. He's doing it for clicks and views and whatever.
What's that? Oh, what is the quote from? Oh, I don't know what movie or what show it is, but when she's like, "I don't find you charming. I don't find you this." That's how I feel about Dave Portnoy.
I don't know
like,
what the show is.
I agree. Don't find him funny. I think he's so annoying. I think all of this was just to get Brianna Chicken Fry back out there because he has some weird love. Like, I think he just loves her. It's like, just go and be with her. Like, I don't know.
I mean,
like, he's always trying to get her in the mix.
This is my take on the again, the chicken and her fries. I don't think she ever wasn't in the mix. Like, I think she is. She has a ton of followers. She's always going to be in the mix. It is what it is. I think
no, but she's definitely not as much in the mix as she was.
I understand, but if you would let me speak, what I'm trying to say is I think that she inserted herself because she messaged Dave and was like, Alix Earle's going to destroy her. You know Dave's going to go out and say whatever. So that's putting yourself in the drama. Do I think Dave talks about her all the time? Yes. Do I think Dave has a weird little thing for her? Yes. But if she didn't message Dave that, he wouldn't be bringing Brianna LaPaglia up. He's bringing her up because she messaged him.
He always finds a way. He found a way to bring her up when the West and Amanda thing first started. When he comes on, he's like, "Oh, Brianna Chicken Fry told me this, that." Like,
but again,
he's always
because
bringing her up.
She's messaging him,
but they're
friends.
Like,
I know, but you know what Dave's gonna do. Like, Brianna knows
I think you're giving Dave Portnoy way too much credit. I think that he loves her and he is trying to get her back out in the world. So that's what I think.
I just don't think she ever wasn't in the world. I guess
but
that's
she
my
was
point.
not in the world. She was on her game after Zach Bryan. She had
I think she still is.
Batula. No, she had the Amanda Batula. Everyone was like rooting for her, rooting for you. And then the whole thing with Grace happened and she lost a lot of love. And I think she still has been an influencer, but she was like really getting up there. And then that really, like, people were like, "Oh, you're a bitch."
I just think like her follower count hasn't changed, so that's my opinion on that. But
I felt like I was seeing her everywhere, and then that happened, and I wasn't.
Well, the other thing about it is, like, obviously a lot of people are taking sides. So there's a lot of people coming out and just saying, "Oh, this is obviously what happened," or "This is what happened," or, you know, "This is what my insider told me." And I think a lot of that is kind of baloney. I think what's going to happen is Alix Earle is going to her reality show is going to come out, and then we're going to get to the season finale, and that's going to be what it is. It's going to be this drama, and it's going to be what hooks everybody into watching the reality show. Dave Grutman is the producer. He's very close personal friends with Kimberly Noel, who wrote the foreword of his book, and he's producing Alix's show. And everyone was basically saying that the only video that Alix posted, Earle, was her finding out about the post that Alex Cooper made at Coachella, and it was horizontal, which is obviously what they film video in for TV shows. So I think it is going to come out on the TV show. I think she's going to save it for that.
I agree. I kind of would like that. Like, I agree, and I think
I'm going to watch her show regardless. Let me be clear, but
I agree, and I think that you keep saying don't interrupt me, but then you were interrupting me every 5 seconds. I agree with that, and honestly, I would like to see it on her reality show. I think that's good. It's good content. I think it will make people watch, and I think whatever it is, I saw a TikTok that I agreed with.
We're sitting really close today. I just noticed.
Well, I kind of like it. I don't like her so far. I guess I'm just
no, I don't mind it. No, I don't mind it. I just noticed like how you were getting closer.
I'm like this.
Closer to me. You're sitting in my lap for Christ's sake.
So act like you don't like it.
So you yell at me for cutting you off.
Well, I think we both cut each other off.
No, like we are the Katofskis.
Now I'm self-conscious.
We are the Katofsky twins. No,
this is Khloè the Pig in pillow form. She's just one of the girls joining us. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, Alix Earle. I'm excited to see it on her reality TV show. I think it's good. I saw a TikTok and the girl was like, whatever the drama is, it's going to make Alex Cooper look bad and it's going to be petty, because if it was something where the juice was worth the squeeze, the screws, Alex Cooper would just say it. Like, just say it. Like, why are you going on there being like, like all this drama? Like, Alex posted like one video. Like, well, relax.
People are also, well, she is liking comments too, but people are also saying that just because Alex Cooper said there is no NDA doesn't mean that there is no NDA. There's also like a theory about her nails, and her nails were different in this video than they were at Coachella that weekend. So people are thinking that she filmed this before and planned to release it at a certain time. My personal take, the girls that are saying that they think the beef is that Alix Earle doesn't like Alex Cooper because Alex Cooper was mean or not a girl's girl. Alex Cooper's never pretended to be nice. I don't think I've ever said, oh, Alex Cooper's such a nice girl.
She wants people to think that.
I think it has something to do with business. And I think the podcast episode that you watched, there was a very interesting clip that I saw. The first podcast episode that Earle and Cooper ever did together, the whole interview, Alex Cooper is asking her what her body count is and who she slept with and who the best this is and who the best that is, like very sexualized questions. And I just think that that's really interesting. I thought that was a really interesting video. I definitely think that Alix Earle is obviously not wholesome. I don't think she's someone who talks about sex in the way that Alex Cooper did when she first started calling her daddy.
I think Alex Cooper was trying to fill the call her daddy
was trying to
spot on Unwell Network, and she pushed a little too far.
Yes, and I think it made her uncomfortable. I think Alix Earle's dad also manages her. There's a lot of people saying it might be politics related. I really don't think that it's that. I think that it's more business related. Everyone that's been saying, oh, my insider said this, my insider said that, that's all been discredited. Dave's insider was that it was about Carl's Jr. and Carl's Jr. posted and was like, it was only ever going to be Alix that did Carl's Jr., Alix Earle. All these insider reports, I don't think anybody truly knows what's going on, and the people that are saying they do obviously aren't going to spill the beans. They're going to let Alix, but I think it's interesting seeing a lot of the creators in the space commenting on the fact that like she has no friends, Alix Cooper, and Alix Earle has a million friends, so that should tell you all you know. But everyone's picking sides. Obviously, I saw a really interesting video of a flight attendant who had both Alix Cooper and Alix Earle on planes, and her experience with Alix Earle was like, my grandmother had just passed away. I was obviously upset. Alix Earle got on the plane. She gave me the biggest hug. She like comforted me, blah, blah, blah. Super nice experience. And then with Alix Cooper, it was Alix Cooper posted a picture of her on the internet, asked a bunch of people what they think she looked like, and then she got bullied for like a few days.
I'll be honest, I don't know enough about Alix Cooper, how many friends she had. Like, I'm not like an Alix Cooper avid follower.
Neither am I, but I think she doesn't really have many friends in the industry.
But I'm saying I also don't know too much about Alix Earle. Like, I think I know like surface level Alix Earle. Like, I obviously know Sally and her sister Ashton and like Kristen, her roommate Kristen. So like I know a little bit more.
Kristen Conifal, the artist.
Yeah, the artist. I love her paintings, her cool surfboard. So like I know a little bit more about Alix Earle.
She also commented on Xandra's Sports Illustrated. Did you see that? I thought that was Alix Earle.
Oh, yeah.
That was big news for me, but in the community.
So, like, I know a little bit more about Alix Earle because I just like her a little more, but I don't know enough about either side to be like, oh, well, this person did this, so it's totally this. But nothing except my own intuition tells me that, like, I just don't like Alix Cooper. It's just something about her. Don't know what it is.
I agree.
But I feel like she's probably in the wrong.
I agree. People in the wrong, by the way. Taylor Frankie Paul. I would like to issue a statement.
People not in the wrong.
I was going to say, I'd like to issue a statement of apology. I really was not on Taylor Frankie Paul's side. Not that I was on Dakota's side. I was never on Dakota's side. I just want to be clear. But I did think that Taylor obviously had a hand in it. And now I'm eating my words with some crow because it seems as though Taylor Frankie Paul is not going to be charged with any domestic violence or assault charges in any of Dakota's new recent filings. And so for all of those that stood with Taylor, you were right. And I'm going to say now, I've never said this in another setting in my life on a documented stage, but I was wrong.
Can you say that again?
No, I think once was enough.
I was right.
No, I think once was enough. Dakota's also now in his big statement saying that he's taking a step back from the public eye, even though he's on Alix Cooper's reality show.
No, he should take a permanent step back. Like, Dakota, we don't need to hear from you. When I saw the text message that Taylor is texting you about how you broke her nose and her nose is bleeding and you're asking her if she wants to F-U-C-K, like, you're disgusting. And honestly, all these people who are still so, anti-Taylor being like, oh, we saw the video, it was disgusting. It's like, that video was from 3 years ago. It wasn't great. We know that. But you still can't give her anything. Like, people are so annoying. Like, you hate yourself. Sorry.
Okay. Well, and then the other thing that his statement was saying was basically like he doesn't like the narrative that's being created about this situation, which, like, if I may say, you created the narrative. So if you don't like what's being said,
He loved the narrative when everyone was hating on Taylor Frankie Paul, and all I have to say is, are we going to get the season of The Bachelorette now, ABC?
Yeah, that's a big ABC. Also should be eating
Question
some crow.
mark. How could you do this to me, ABC? Question mark.
How could you do this to me?
Bring it back. Bring back The Bachelorette.
I don't know that they'll bring it back on prime time, but I wouldn't be surprised if they dropped it on streaming and made it available to watch.
I'll be streaming it.
And the other thing too is obviously they said they were gonna, like, his whole storyline has been edited out of Vanderpump Villa.
I saw that it wasn't.
His storyline has been edited out, but the dads have not. So like dad talk is still there. Jordan's doing his thing.
That's something I gotta catch up on. I love Vanderpump Villa.
Stassi came for Jordan, by the way.
As she should. I can't watch. Don't spoil it too much because I do.
Then I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna say
I am a Vanderpump Villa watcher.
Oh, okay.
And I
won't
will
say
be
anything.
starting it this week.
Okay.
And the only spoiler that's on there is one that we have to talk about, and I'm excited.
Okay. Is it Stassi still coming for
Stassi
Scheana
coming
years
for
later?
Scheana. And honestly, as she should. I think it gets way overlooked that Scheana literally brought her sex tape from Frank around Vanderpump Rules and around Sir and showed all these people and laughed about it because she did. And
Frank,
I think it
what
gets
a throwback.
Yeah, Frank. With this little, I'll pull your underwear over your head. Like, grow up. You're disgusting. But I think people don't talk about that enough.
Yeah, I also think people don't talk about the fact enough that, like, we did get a child from Scheana, and her name is not Madison Marie Parks Valletta.
No, it's Summer Moon, when his other child that he doesn't see is Winter Sun. And she chose... did you not know that?
No, I knew, but I forgot. And thank you for reminding me.
She chose, I think it was Winter Sun's birthday, or one of his kids. I think Winter Sun. And it might not be Winter Sun, but it's like another season.
So her name is Winter, I know.
Yeah, it's the exact same name flipped. And she chose, she had a C-section where you could choose the date of your C-section.
She had a C-section where you could choose the date.
And she chose the birthday of his other kid that he doesn't see. Like, you are...
Yeah, no, she's not well.
There's a special place in hell for Scheana.
She's not well, that Scheana Marie.
No, that's Scheana Marie is not. She literally is grasping to get involved in anything that she can. Like,
she's not on the Valley, right?
No, and it's not a shocker that Lala and Scheana aren't friends anymore because you know who was on the Valley? Lala. So they probably had a falling out because Scheana probably was like spiraling.
She said very avidly on a podcast, though, that she got asked to do the Valley and she denied
not true.
it. No, it was with the guy. It was with Alix Baskin, the producer.
Oh, okay.
Well, anyway, listen, I just think in our year of the Lord 2026, if Stassi isn't hating Scheana, then where are we as a society?
No, that was so funny. She's like, why is Scheana about, hi, Scheana? And she's like, Sheena's going to love this. And Scheana will love it because Sheena's one of those people where she doesn't care as long as she's being talked about. But it's just so funny.
I don't know what I've done to you, but I'll take a Pinot Grigio.
Yeah, but it's just so funny. And I'm sure it gives Stassi such joy because it gives me such joy as a fan that not only is Stassi
the grudge is true.
Yeah, and not only is Stassi on reality TV getting all this love, but she's on basically becoming the next Lisa Vanderpump. And like Scheana wanted that more than anything. Like Scheana used to be like, Andy, when you're ready to retire, I'm ready to take your job. And that one she wanted to be like a host in that like world so bad. It's like, here's Stassi hosting the Secret Life of Mormon Wives reunions, and here she is at Vanderpump Villa cosplaying Lisa. And I just know that Scheana is at home and she's like, Brooke, can you believe this? Like, spiraling. Like, it gives me such joy. I'm sorry.
Well, all I can say is in some alternate universe, there is a Madison Marie Parks Valletta, and I hope she's doing well.
There is a Madison Marie Parks Valletta telling all the kids at preschool how her dad can hang up a TV in 20 minutes flat. 7 minutes. Anyway, speaking of other things that give us joy, should we get into the TV recap for this week?
Yes, can we please talk about Survivor?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you texted me, and Bella texted me like 3 times, like hour intervals.
I'm very passionate about Surrey.
Did you watch Survivor yet? I'm like, no. And granted, this was on like a Thursday. It comes out Wednesday. Yeah. So it wasn't like I was slacking. And I'm like, no, I'll make Hayden watch it tonight. And by the way, Hayden was like, can you just watch Shameless? And I was like, no, we're going to watch Survivor.
And why was I right?
Belle texted me and was like, Surrey finally has her hero edit. Because last episode we were saying how I'm personally nervous that Stephanie's going to be in the finals because she got such a hero edit. And now I also think that Surrey is going to be in the finals. And if Surrey is in a final with Stephanie...
There's no way if Surrey is in the final... Surrey could be in the final with Gandhi and she would win, okay? I can't tell you how much joy it gives me to watch Surrey on my TV. Like, I love her. She's such a smart person.
She's so smart.
Thank the fucking Lord she showed up at that before Tribal and she found that little Phoenix coconut because who else would have told them who to vote for? No. Her showing up and Ozzy's like, wow, that's a really great point.
Ozzy goes, thank God Surrey came back for us. I would have made a really big mistake. Like, how stupid are you to see that if you
Who cares about the people in the middle? people.
Yeah, who cares? No, how stupid are you that you were going to vote out Coach and
Chrissy together in the same, like,
when the other opposite alliance of you would have had more numbers. Like, I'm sorry, do you need me to, why do you need Suri to spell it out? Like, as much as I love Suri, like,
I'm more passionate and convinced than ever that the final three is going to be Rizzo, Ozzy, and Suri, and they're going to make it go to a final two, and it's going to be Ozzy and Suri. And if that happens, by the way, get me a crystal ball, and I got to quit my job and become a psychic.
I do think Stephanie's going to be there because I don't
really
think she
hope
would have
she's
gotten
not.
the hero edit that she got. I think like we also need to pay attention to who else.
Genevieve was getting a little bit of a hero edit.
I don't think so.
You don't?
No, I don't. I really don't. And you know who?
I think Christian's getting a good edit.
I love Christian. Love him. Love him. And it looks like this episode's going to be drama about Christian, so I'm wondering if Christian's going to get a hero edit in this episode.
Or if Christian's going to get voted out.
I hope not. But you know who I was happy got voted out? Coach, because I was honestly like I was getting
oh my God, Benjamin Wade, get out of here.
But like here's the thing, Coach gets under my skin so much, and like when I'm watching Coach, I'm like I fucking hate Coach, but I love Coach. I can't
He's good
stand
TV.
I can't stand him, but like
you know what? You know
like,
what it is?
Like if
he knows what the public likes of a crazy person, and he gives us that.
And I really respected when
he's the Scheana Marie Shea of Survivor.
Yeah, because you know what? As much shit as I talk about Scheana, like she did a lot for that
She
show.
makes the show.
But well, okay. I mean, let's not go that far. Anyway, I really respected that when he got voted out, he was like really good about it. Like not that Chrissy wasn't.
What the streets are saying is that there was a pre-game, like a pre-show alliance between like the Chrissy, the Colby, the Coach, like all like the Jonathan, all those people, and like
you're kidding me.
You kidding me? And like people found out about it, like Dee found out about it, and that's why Dee got sent home and whatever. So like Suri is not in that group. And Ozzy's not in that group, which to me tells me like if everybody else knows there's this pre-show alliance, obviously. And did you also hear that someone had to revote? Joe wouldn't write Coach's name on the parchment, so he just wrote Chrissy. And the producers were like, no, you have to write Chrissy and Coach. Like you actually can't just write Chrissy.
Joe was so annoying.
Because he's like honor and integrity. I'll never write down Coach's name. It's like, okay, so you could have voted for somebody else.
So Joe should walk his way over to Peacock or whatever network does Traders and just start from the jump as a faithful, because this is not the game for you. I can't stand when people are like honor.
By the way, Coach would be an incredible faithful on that show, or he would be an incredible
Coach
traitor.
Would be good either way.
Imagine Coach being a traitor. Honor, integrity.
Oh my God. I can see Coach now. He'd be like,
with his feathers in his hair in the Scottish Highlands.
There's an old samurai saying that comes to mind. A real truth teller never lies.
And then it would cut to like Sonia Morgan being like, what's this guy saying?
And then it would cut to him with the cloak on being like, I hate to do this, but you know, this goes against everything in my repertoire, but I have to. I was chosen by the good Lord to be a traitor. Like it would be so crazy.
And then it would literally cut to Sonia Morgan being like, I think Coach is a traitor.
yeah, literally. This would be like, no one listens to me though. So
no one listens to me.
You know?
Anyway, no, I thought it was a great episode. We're inching closer and closer to getting to the finals, and if I don't see my girl Suri walk away with $1 million, like this season was pointless to me.
No, literally. I'll be so sad.
Like, she's won Traders.
Well,
like,
so obviously Suri is my number one choice to win, but I would be okay with Christian.
I would be okay with Christian.
You Vicky. I'd be okay with Rizzo. I like Rizzo. He really grew on me. I'd be okay with him winning. I would. Sorry. I can see that you don't agree because you're leaving me like a...
No, it's not that I don't agree. I just like, I feel like as a Survivor old school loyalist, if we're in season 50, like it should be someone from the old school guard that wins.
Obviously, I would choose somebody else.
All these season 40 plus people are going to come back in a million seasons to come.
Yeah.
Like this is Suri, Coach, Colby, like Stephanie. Not that I really care about Stephanie. Ozzy, like all these people, like this is probably their last game. So like I want it to be an OG
Obviously,
that wins.
I would like it to be Suri.
I wouldn't even be mad if it was Ozzy.
Who else would be okay? Yeah.
I
wouldn't be mad.
I'm not Ozzy's biggest OnlyFans subscriber, but I wouldn't be mad if it was him.
I wouldn't be mad if it was Ozzy, but I don't know. I think just like whatever that charm Rizzo has, it's working on me.
The Riz
is working on me. Let me tell you.
Rizzo's Riz is working on you.
What's that TikTok sound that he posted?
It's like, we want you. We want you
as the new recruit. And he's like, I'm like, okay, yes. I'm like, ooh.
Okay, well, Riz got under fee influence. She is married, but you never know.
Okay, but that doesn't mean I'm not open to having friends. Like, we can be friends and goop and gab about this season
We
once your
can.
NBA is up. But I obviously want Suri to win, but I would be okay with like a few others. There's people I would not be okay with if they won.
Yeah, no, of course, Stephanie.
Like, Stephanie, Jonathan, that like big giant man who is annoying.
Yeah, you know who gave him advice is Boston Rob, which like makes me sad. Like Boston Rob, like give it to somebody else.
Okay, but he obviously didn't take it. My favorite is when he's like, I think Dee can catch on that I lied to her because I told her that I lied to her. It's like, okay, wow, she's really catching on, big guy. Like,
Oh my
what
god,
do you
he's
mean?
like the definition of big dumb oaf.
Yeah. Speaking.
Oh, here we go. Who's
You know
a dumb
else
oaf?
is
Who's a big dumb
It's
oaf?
the definition of a big dumb oaf. No, not a big dumb oaf, but Real Houses of Rhode Island. Rula, as they say. Her husband is having an affair on her. Which
Okay.
I just have to say, I made a video about it, and I got like a violation on TikTok. Like, they took the sound away and like violated my video. I submitted an appeal because I'm like, I'm literally just talking about a plot of a show. Like, what do you mean? But
Yeah.
regardless, so remember I was telling you last episode or whatever, Joelle like told her, and then her and her husband like wrote to Joellen's HR to like try to get her fired. So in this episode, I have to catch up. There was a new one last night, but in the episode before, at Liz's Studio 54 party, of course, Joellen brings her husband, and they're like ready to go. Like, they're ready to confront Rula and her husband. And so they're at a table sitting down, and Rula all jacked up. My man's gonna like say something. He quiet as a friggin' mouse, like doesn't say anything, doesn't stand up for his wife. And Joellen's husband was like really going to bat, being like, yeah, like that's not okay. Like, you can't be doing this and that. And then they leave the party, which they didn't have to leave the party, like Rula and her husband. She's in the cab home the car home. And like in her confessional, she's like, I really don't get why he didn't stand up for me, like this and that. And it's like, Rula, he didn't stand up for you because they have dirt on him because they know he's cheating on you. Like, wake up, wake up.
Yeah, I don't know anything about the Real Houses of Rhode Island except for the fact that I love Alicia. Is that her name?
Oh my god, the one she's like, yeah, I ran over a woman.
I saw a clip of her on Watch What Happens Live, and
love
she was
her.
talking about how her family hates the 15-minute drive, like how everything's 15 minutes away.
Yeah, Cranston.
And Cranston just means something to me. They also they went to the restaurant by Bryant that we used to love, that Trattoria Romana. That was
they did?
that was the Italian restaurant that we used to go to when my parents came to visit me in
so
school.
good.
Amazing food. But anyway, so she's on this clip with Andy, and she's like, yes, we went to therapy about it. She's like, swear to God on my children, man. Like, whatever. Like, oh my, and the way she talks like
She's
that. Like,
so
I
funny.
love her.
She loves to bring food everywhere.
She's
like,
Dolores' friend, right?
no, Liz is, but
Oh,
still.
rats.
Liz, I love Liz too, but at least she's like, I gotta have my crackers.
Oh yeah, gotta have my crackers in my bag. I
She's
can't
like-
go anywhere without my crackers.
She's like, I have fig Newtons. They're healthy. They figs. Like, she's so.
No, I love
She
this
collects like
woman.
her LOL surprise dolls. She's like, they're art. And she's like, I don't like when anyone
I love
touches
her.
them. Like, you can't get them out of place. Like, I love
her.
She's her own girl.
She's the one who said, "Buddy is ma."
no. Liz said, but he is ma.
Okay, so they're not the same person?
No.
That's crazy.
But Liz was so funny because Liz, again, Rula, wake up, was like basically telling, like, talking about the affair.
Does anybody think that maybe
And-
Rula just knows and doesn't give a shit?
No, because she's So here's the thing: if you don't give a shit, then just shut up and be like, mm-hmm. But you can't be like getting mad at people and like she's basically like calling Joellen's work and being like, you're a liar. When it's like, girl, your husband and her mistress pose for Facebook photos. Like,
Yeah, that's
be
pretty
so for real.
crazy.
But Liz cracked me up because she goes like this with her face and goes, but he is ma, like as if the camera like wasn't
Yeah, as
gonna
if the
catch
camera
it.
can't see her.
But yeah, no, like circling back to Jonathan from Survivor, like speaking of big dumb oafs, like I'm sorry, Rula, the reason your husband didn't defend you is because he's cheating.
Yeah, so are you calling Rula the big demo for the husband?
I'm not the husband. He's giving Lenny Hochstein from Real Houses of Miami, which you don't know.
familiar.
But it's like, Rula, girl, like here's the thing. She definitely looks fabulous. She definitely has a fabulous life. And it's like, this dirty man is holding you back because you could literally be doing your own thing. Like, obviously have a good relationship because you have kids together, but like, just leave him and blossom. And because it seems like everyone likes her and everyone wants to be her friend, but nobody wants to deal with the messy.
Yeah.
But yeah, Rula, leave your man and just be for real with yourself.
I don't know, man. I think that show sounds great. Maybe I'll watch it one day. But I don't have time on my contemplate because I'm being overrun by Summer House right now.
Oh yes, give me your thoughts. I'll start talking to me about Summer House. I said save it for the pod.
Save it for the pod. I am on season 3. So if this is your first episode with us, I've never watched Summer House before. It takes a big scandal to get me into anything new because I only watch the same shows, yada yada.
Long time watcher over here.
Yeah, so I'm watching for the first time. I'm on season 3. This is the first season without the Workus Circus, which thank the fucking Lord for that. Also, Steven's gone. Not upset about it. And then Carl and and Kyle got trainers, like from season 2 to season 3. Like they got trainers and are only eating chicken and rice. I don't know. I think I'm on episode 6. I still like Lindsay. I don't know what everyone hates Lindsay for. Like, yeah, she's dramatic. She's self-centered. Cool. That's a reality TV star. I think she's funny. I think there are moments where I'm like, girl, you're wrong. Like, for example, Paige and Amanda just overheard her telling Carl to ice Paige.
Oh yeah, that was so dramatic.
And Lindsay's like freaking out. She's like, you guys have the yearbook committee out here. And Paige actually handled it really well. She's like, I'm more upset with Carl, but like you told him to ice me. And Paige is like, well, I'm talking to my, and she's like, I'm talking to my friend. And blah, blah, blah. It's like, Lindsay, that probably wasn't the best look.
She was also wasted.
But she was also wasted. Yeah. And then she went to sleep at Everett's house, which like, if I never hear the name Everett again, you know, my thoughts on people so far, how could Danielle have met Taylor Swift and I haven't?
No,
like,
Belle,
that's the first complaint that I have. That really cut me fucking deep.
And not only did she meet her, but Mama Taylor made it.
It also cut me deep that Paige doesn't like Taylor Swift, because
Paige does now.
That hurt me.
Paige does now.
Okay, that hurt me to my core.
They all really had a lot of Taylor Swift disrespect.
Yeah, and like know who you are.
Lindsay, except Lindsay. Lindsay was like, she's good.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I like Lindsay.
Yeah.
Kyle is like really overcompensating for the fact that he cheated on Amanda and is now going to propose to her, which is like really fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like,
they got engaged
like
that
you
season.
just cheated on him. Like, are you just cheating on her? Like, maybe like give it a minute. The lover boy is starting to populate, which is like interesting to see the journey, especially because like him and Amanda started together. So like I hope she gets some of that in the divorce, but it's also like going under. So I don't know.
Not now. She saved it, Loki.
I actually really enjoy Hannah. Like I thought I wasn't gonna like Hannah just because I've heard that she's not great on the show.
So can I speak on Hannah?
She gets bad, right?
So it's not that she gets bad, but she has a rough season. But the season where she's rough and she gets fired from, she was not good on that season. It was COVID. Honestly, I think it was a fever dream. Like, it's the first time they all actually live in the house and like don't go back and forth. And she's definitely kind of insufferable in that season. I won't lie. As a viewer, I would have loved to have her back and give her like a redemption. But there's lore on the other end that she did a deal to promote Truly.
Yeah,
and
instead
Kyle
of
got her
Loverboy.
fired
Yeah.
for it.
So,
but like I am of the camp of like I believe a little bit of both of that. Like I believe it's a mix of the two, because she does have a really bad season, but I think that like I would have had her back and let her like make up for it, but it was kind of like, oh, Kyle and Amanda are done with you.
You as a producer of the show would have had her back.
I don't know if as a producer, because like
I'm just saying, like you're saying you would have had her back. Like you're acting like you had a choice.
Oh yeah. I'm just saying. As
you're
a viewer,
you're acting like dad screaming at the TV on
as a viewer,
Sundays,
I
like,
would have liked to give her another chance.
No, so far I like Hannah. I love Paige. I knew I was gonna love Paige. Star. She's absolutely gonna break Carl's heart, I fear. And Carl's also being kind of insufferable. Like he's like, I've been putting in 6 weeks of work. It's like you can't talk to somebody Saturday, not see them again until Saturday, and expect them to be in love with you.
I love how Paige comes in and just gives Carl a run for his motherfucking money, because he's like,
he was like, I'm used to women just being like so obsessed with me and so into me. It's like, and
like, because she didn't have sex with you in the first week, you're like, oh, you're leading me on.
It's called she has respect for herself. She's a lady.
I love it.
And like her outfits are good. Like I like her. I like them. I never fucking want to see Jordan again in my life.
No, Jordan is so annoying, like so annoying. And
he also like has obviously never kissed a woman, right? Like
he's totally a virgin.
Like every time he speaks and he's like, oh, I made out with these 3 girls. I made out with this girl. I'm like, when? No,
I also have a controversial opinion, which I am going to say, and I know people are going to come for me, but I personally think that he's a very religious person who was brought up in a very religious family and probably has some more sexual curiosities that he was never able to, explore, and probably like internally like hates himself. And I think he overcompensates by saying he made out with this girl and that girl, and he's truly
maybe I don't know. What I'm getting from it is like he really is like, he keeps saying like, oh, I was the most popular profile on Hinge or something. It's like, first of all,
did you get
how
to his
do you
date
even
yet?
know that? No.
Okay, I can't wait for you to see who he goes on a date with.
Okay, I can't wait.
I'm gonna die. It's gonna be like really unexpected.
Oh, okay. Well, that's exciting. I love unexpected things. But anyway, so that's where I'm at. I'll report back next week.
I kind of want to spoil it for you just so
no,
I can see
I don't want you to.
Okay, but I just wanted to see a reaction.
Well,
okay,
you can. I'll give you my reaction when I get to the date.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all I have for TV. If you're ready to wrap it up.
Yes, I'm ready to say what I'm obsessed with this week.
Can I tell you something that I hate about you?
Okay. Jesus.
Every time we do this, you always want to start with what you're obsessed with, and like I need to start with what we're ready to move on from, so we can end on the high of being obsessed with something.
Okay.
So can we just do that?
Yeah, go ahead. You go first.
Okay. God, like, fuck. Okay. I'm ready to move on from mono. frankly. Like, I'm over it. I'm done. May I never meet her again. My newest ailment is that because I was so sick with the mono, I now have like 8 or 9 canker sores in my mouth, which if you know what a canker sore is, like, may one never find you, let alone 8 at the same time. And so I'm really struggling with that. So I just ready to move on from that.
I'm ready to move on from bug bites because I got 26 bug bites in New York this weekend. And
I feel like we're competing.
Literally, no, we're not competing. We're just 2 girls who are suffering because I have literally, like, my legs right now are covered in like mosquito itch patches and like Benadryl itch cream. Like, it's insufferable.
Who even knew they made mosquito itch patches?
I found out the other day. I literally like DoorDash itch cream and like to my hotel and like I've tried all the things. So after I get through this, they're all on my legs because I think it was my lotion that like attracted them.
Probably.
But yeah, I'm ready to move on from them. Like, I'm really suffering. Like, it's like I'm like, but I can't because it's like itchy.
Well, you haven't itched this whole time, I feel like.
Yep,
I just haven't noticed.
It's been an uphill battle up in here.
Oh. Well, that's good. In terms of what I'm obsessed with, I continue to be obsessed with Suri. Like, I will be obsessed with Suri until the day I die. I hope that she wins this show. I hope that she wins any show she's ever a part of. May she become the president one day. I love her.
Suri would do a great job running this country.
She would. And she would run it with an iron fist.
I have 2 things that I'm obsessed with. Number 1, I'm obsessed with Peyton's engagement, my best friend. Oh, I loved it for her. It's so nice as a best friend to see somebody get engaged to somebody who just like really cares about them and their happiness. So that's number 1. And number 2, I wanted to shout out this event that my friend Caitlin is doing. And I just have to read.
Shout out Caitlin.
I just have to read. Actually, can you read what that word is for me? So make sure I can say it right.
Read it? Where am I reading?
So the event is
participating in the Irreverent Warriors hike on May 23rd, raising money for their mission, preventing veteran suicide.
So
well, I didn't know.
They're preventing veteran.
I know you're not a popcorn reader.
They're preventing veteran suicide, and the organization is focused on improving mental health and preventing suicide among veterans.
It's a very important issue plaguing our society that our veterans don't get enough support.
Very, very important. And she's doing the hike, and I'll put the link, I don't know, somewhere where everyone can see it so they can go and donate to Caitlin because she is a veteran herself.
She is? I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, is it called veteran? Yeah, she's
what
served.
branch?
Oh, God.
You don't have to tell me.
Caitlin, I'm sorry.
I can ask her at a later date, but good for you, Caitlin.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I have a screen. Actually, I think I have a screen. I do have a screenshot because I feel like I want to give her just due. The Marines.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
Yeah, she's a great girl. I really like her a lot. I'm glad that
before, I feel like, right? She's Tyler's girlfriend?
Yeah. Tyler's girlfriend.
Shout out Tyler.
Thank you for bringing our girl into the group that I like.
Cool.
Well, not that I don't like all of. There's a lot of them I like. That sounded really weird, but I really do like Caitlin. So everyone donate because it's a really, really good, really, really great, really good cause.
Really, really good, really, really great,
really good cause.
Speaking of really, really great and really, really good causes, our follower count. So if you want to donate not only to that but also to our follower count, that would be good too.
If you want to subscribe,
subscribe, comment,
all the things,
post, tag us.
You could send us a picture of your bug bites if you have them, and we can commiserate.
Or if you know any canker sore remedies, I'd be loving to hear that.
Yeah, or bug bite remedies. My mom told me I can rub banana peels on my legs, but I just haven't gotten around to it. Yeah, I haven't gotten around to it. She told me out this morning.
Okay. Well, I think that's it for us. So we'll see you next week. Hopefully you're ready for us.
Hopefully you're ready for us.
Ta-ta.
You can see the time. All right, bye.